Morning to the Green Frogs.
So, but anyway, yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, just keep on talking. We'll do different
Yeah, W3SCG and the Green Frogs on this brand new unused Friday morning. K4UIQ, Charlie.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I learned how to cook before I went to the military because I wound up in some places there. The local food, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. But I got to ask DB something there. What month were you born in, DB? The 13th. All right. I know that you're, I think you said when we was over there, you was 89, so I just wondered when you turned 90. And I was just sitting here thinking, if I wrote books, I would write a book about you because the name is Kathy Deep, The Life and Times of D.B. Honeycutt. That would be an interesting book, I believe. Anyway, we'll give it back to the report. AD, KT4UIQ.
That's going to be a classic for sure. Over to Honeysuckle Road, KE4RD.
Good morning again, Tim. Good morning to all the Green Frogs out there this morning, the other Green Frogs. So good morning to Cap John and DB and Troy out there. And I believe you're right, Charlie. That would be a classic book right there. And I don't know that whole much about DB, but I would have a little bit of I do know. It would be a good one there. But anyway, Tim, we just ride along here and see what it was going on this morning and see what good conversations coming out of here this morning. Probably will be here till I should be here till the top of the hour. Then we got to get ready to go down to the museum and see what people we can get to come in there and see what comes on down there. But anyway, everybody sounded good this morning. Band is good shape this morning for me. I don't know what it is for everybody else, but everybody sounding good this morning. So, Kim, we'll hand it back to you there, KE4RD.
Yeah, everybody else sounding good this morning, Roger. Hey, Roger, you ever had any characters come into the museum? Got any good stories?
What's that, Kim?
Do you ever have any characters come into the museum? You ever had any good stories?
Something happened there, but I didn't hear what that. There's whatever that was there. Give me again. Let me see. I'm sorry.
All right, turn the processor on. Do you ever have any good stories coming out of the museum? Any characters come in?
Oh yeah. There's a couple guys there that come in there. And one of them, Ham, I forget his call sign. I don't know if he gets on radio a whole lot, but anymore. But he's older than me, gentlemen. Put it that way. Yeah, there's a couple guys like that they know a lot about the area down there. Been there a long time, and it seems like every time you turn around, they've got a different story to tell. And the one I like the most is this guy. I forget what his call sign is. Anyway, it's Jerry, and he's got he deals in electronics too. He's a Civil War vet, and he got all kind of stories about that stuff there that have been relayed to him. And I can't tell you what they are right now, but yeah, there's a lot of different characters comes in down there. And here for the last 2 years, one of our presidents has been on a mission to bring World War II characters in. Well, most of them, I think there's all of them but one right around Saudi Daisy and Mark Lake, not in that area down there. But there's only one of them that's still alive. Yeah, there's always a story about that. And their kids will come in, they'll be my age, and they'll start telling stuff about they done there. And one of them was that there's a guy that was the first mayor of Saudi Daisy down there when it came in 1969. Nobody ever knew that the guy had served in I think it's the Air Force. He was I forget what plane it was. Anyway, he was a bombardier on them. It was Civil War in World War II, and nobody ever knew that until his kids brought in some papers and information about him there, Roger.
Oh wow. Yeah, I bet that's a good gathering place for the community and other folks coming in from out of state and stuff. So it sounds like a good job there, Roger.
Yeah, it's interesting. What's another job? You know, we don't get paid. It's just we do. I guess the information we garner is our payment. Anyway, Katie, or anything you let give.
Yeah, okay, Roger. Yeah, that's what I meant. Captain John, KQ4EM.
And boys, KQ4EM, and good morning to Troy and yeah, DB, Roger, Gary, Charlie, Scott, and whoever I think everybody that's in there this morning. DB is talking about his birthday was October 13th. That was my son's birthday there. That's jogs a memory. But yeah, he's talking about all that cooking there. I love to cook. Again, I helped my mother cooking when I was a kid there. I always enjoyed it. I did all the cooking on the boat there, you know, many meals, a couple of meals a day there. And my wife, she was an excellent cook. I mean, she was old-fashioned. She believed that weight of a man's heart was through his stomach. That's how I got to be about 375 pounds. The only problem with that, the stomach gets so big there, after a while, it gets hard to get to the heart. Anyhow, we'll turn it back to you there, Ken. I'm going to head for the coffee pot there. Thanks for being there. Head towards NED, take you going.
No, thanks goes out to you guys. You sitting here entertaining me every morning. Speaking of entertainment, WB4BRV, DB.
Okay. Well, you know, let me correct something here, fellas, and I need to quit doing that. I'll be 89 in October, not 90, 89. A lot of times, you know, when I'm this close, you know, this I'm 89. Just like our property here, you know, how much job for 5 acres? It's not 5 acres, it's like 4.9, blah, 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 I don't know exactly, but anyway, you just say 5 acres and go through all that. But I better quit doing that because that's so I don't need to do that. I'll be 89 in October, so I got another year before 90. But this, you talk about the life of time maybe etiquette. I've already done that. I took here's the Sanders ideal, and then Lester Hart, she's just really owned all this stuff, and I would have never done it. But we've been married 9 years. It'll be 10 coming up. And so this was back, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. I just don't remember. But anyway, she said, we need to get all this down, you know, on paper. And I said, well, I don't really like to write. I can't type. I'm a 2-finger typist. I said, well, we'll make a DVD. I've got a really good digital camera. So, in fact, I bought it for that occasion. And I'm studying quite a bit. It really takes some good pictures. So what I did was take a legal pad, just made a few notes to keep me on track. Sometimes just one word, or just a real short sentence or something like that. And so we set up. I'm sat in a chair, a comfortable chair. We set the camera up and all that. And I just sat down there and started telling the story of my life. And then if I start getting off track, which is easy for me to do, she would say, I could read lips, so she would tell me, she'd be giving me the next thing I needed to get on. And we've done that 2 different days. There's about 6 hours of it. I who in the world won't look at the kid. I made a copy for all my kids. Whether they've ever looked at it or not, I don't know. But they might want to one of these days. Of course, you know, they mostly know anyway. But anyway, that's what I done, and that's what we call it. The life and times of D.B. Haycutt. So I've got that on two different. We done it 2 different days because you know, my two videos can see I'm dressed different. You know, and all that. And she was real happy with it, and she made me up a family tree in several different ways, and that's been really helpful. We got one on the refrigerator, and you know, and I can't remember dates and all that stuff, and you know, we talked about one of the kids, and and so that's been really interesting. Then she made me a real good one that's in the bedroom, and then she made a I don't know what you call it. It's got a name, but a picture of all my kids and my grandkids, my great grandkids, and a picture of all them on this big old clipboard, and that house never steal a minute. The first that night, once you go to she's gone and socks or sewing buttons on or taking buttons off or she's always doing something. And she don't like my Western movies, few of them. And so she's got a set of earbuds and she'll put it in and be on her phone figuring out some other medicine that she's going to make. And or something like that. So, and she'll be sitting there with, you know, we'll be sitting on the same couch and she's researching medicine and I'm watching the road smoke or something. So, anyway, and I guess all those, I keep doing WB4BRB.
Yeah, WB4BRB in the Green Frogs in 4ZED. Good choice for a title there, DB. Back over to let's go to Troy. KK4KG, Troy.
I'll certainly look that up next time. And then, you a Bob Jackson, so I don't know if that's the same one or not, but I'll just look it up. Okay. I'm taking enough for the next time, and I'll back out of here and pass it on back to
KK4KG in 4JD. No problem at all. That's what we're here for. Let me see. We're at the bottom of the list. Anybody want to join the Green Frogs this morning? Yeah, Mike. Who else? N4GDX. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning, Ken, and good morning to all the frogs here. Sorry, I thought it was only Thursday, and then I heard you, Ken, so I'm guessing it's Friday. Good morning, Captain John and BB, Charlie, Troy, Roger, and I think that's as far as I heard. Good morning, everyone. They've been doing bathroom renovation in the last week. Doing the master bath, replacing the plastic shower. It's only a standard shower. The tub is separated. So pulling that out because it was dirty. I'm okay with it, but of course the commander in chief. It's kind of left all scratched up and dirty from the previous owner, so I pulled all that out. Put a new shower pan, and now just finished boarding it. I'm gonna put the niche. So I'm waiting for the niche, and so I'm standing by for the niche, and then I'll tack on the new wall. It's supposed to be a porcelain composite kind of wall. I'll send you some pictures. But that's what's occupying my time. I like doing projects. I can't sit still, as you can tell. So that's what's happening here in the N4GDX. Back to you, Ken.
No, N4GDX. Mike, you're a busy man. I think that's come up more than once. Now that was Rich, but I think you're going to give Rich a run for his money there. All right, anybody else want to join us for this morning?
KC4 EMS.
Oh, my goodness. Give me that one more time.
KC4 EMS.
Oh, that call sign's familiar. Let me see here. EMS. KC4MES. Go ahead.
I'm kind of new to this frequency. Just started back with Ham and kind of get used to it. I've been working 3950 and Mike in the group. So let's see. Just trying to improve my voice and get over this stroke I've had. I'm working on it. So this is KC4 EMS and here I am.
Okay, KC4EMS, N4ZD. What's the handle there, Over?
Jack is the handle.
All right, Jack, good morning to you. Hope things are going well. Welcome to the group. You've stumbled across the Green Frog Net, and we work Monday through Saturday from about 5 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in the morning. And on Sundays, we got the Sunday Morning Rednecks. Same time, same station, different name, same people. So glad you joined us this morning, Over.
My pleasure.
All right, Jack, we just sit here and we go round and round. It's a round table, and I kind of direct traffic. So, and we've been around since 1975. So, hang in there. We'll get back to you in a few minutes. Over.
Sounds good.
Okay. Anybody else want to join the Green Frogs this morning? Morning, Randy. N4OW. How's it going?
Doing good. Got my cup of coffee here. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. Maybe we'll just outside the still dark, but a little bit of rain or what. I think it is raining. Man, we get some moisture this morning. We need to say it. Morning, everybody. And for the
Okay, Randy. Is the rock wet?
Say again.
Is the rock wet?
Well, I don't know yet. Like I said, there's some good outside. I think it's raining.
All right, Randy. Had to poke a little bit there. All right. Anybody else want to join us?
November 4th, Delta, November Bravo.
N4DNB. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, man. How are you this morning?
I'm doing pretty good for a Friday morning at 5:30 when I should be asleep.
There you go. Oh, that's sweet, but there's too much to be made of that.
Yeah, I guess so. If you're asleep, you ain't doing something.
That's right. You're just wasting time.
That's true. You got anything going on this morning?
Not a thing in the world. Just got up and got my first cup of coffee here and trying to get both eyes open. But no, not a lot going on today. I'm just taking it easy for a while.
That sounds like fun. I got to cut grass here after a while after it finally started raining. All right, let's get to the top of the list. These folks are waiting way too long. KO4 UUC, Jerry.
You said the bad word there. I got to cut grass this morning too. I got to look at it yesterday. The dogs out after all this rain, and it has really jumped up. I got a little bit of a head start on it out by the road and on the right of way. Got that done, but went out there, carried the garbage out yesterday. Thursday's garbage day for us here. And they picked it up, and I got to looking at it. I had cut it about 2 days before. That dumpster ain't already jumped back up where it could stand the cutting, but I'm not going to mess with it. I got all the rest of the yard, so I guess I'll get out there and get busy on that this morning. Try to get some of that done before the sun gets too hot. I don't mind cutting it just a little bit wet, but I don't want to cut it when it's really, really wet. So hopefully, it's not supposed to rain really today unless it's late today. So maybe I'll get something done. Hope so. Got to run to the grocery store and pick up a couple of things. One out of my honey. I love honey in my coffee. And I got the last of it a while ago. So, got to get that. Maybe pick up a couple of steaks or something for me and the wife. I just don't know what all I'm going to end up doing today, but I'm going to get it started here in a little bit. That's what you do. KO4UUC, back to you.
KO4UUC and 4ZD. Well, Jerry, you've been retired long enough. I'm sure you'll find something to do. W3SEG.
I forgot who was talking about the museum. Over.
Yeah, I was asking Roger about the museum they got up there. Over.
Roger, that is by any chance is that the Bedford Museum? Over.
Roger, you want to answer Scott there?
What was he asking there?
He's asking which museum you work at.
Museum I work at is the Saudi Daisy Montlake and area museum there.
and we call it the Good Old Days Museum, but it's specifically about the area around Saudi Days again. Since it's formed, well, actually the history that started all the way back to 1818, I believe it was. But yeah, that's what it is. Saudi Days in Mont Lake. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I heard you talking about World War II and something. I was wondering if it was the Bedford Museum. I had donated some things to them years ago there that I had collected that were World War II stuff. So anyway, well, good deal. Well, good morning, all you guys. Pretty good signals coming in here, and I think I'll just keep listening here. So find out what else is going on in the world. N4 ZD W3SCG.
Yeah, good deal, Scott. W3SCG and the Green Frogs. Actually been up to that museum, Scott, that Roger is a member of. I'll put it that way. Got a nice museum there. A lot of good stuff. A lot of interesting stuff. KG4UIQ, Charlie.
Remember the call man that talking about cooking steaks and whatever. Anyway, I was in the field. I had 3 regular Army guys. One was a supply guy, and 2 was cooks, and 27 cadets. And they brought us a deer shoulder, and I asked that cook, I said, you could do something with that, right? And he looked at me and he said, Sergeant, ain't nothing I can help you with there. He says, I can mix up 50 pounds of biscuit mix with their instructions, but I don't know how to do that. Over an open fire. And I wound up cooking a deer shoulder out in the field. But, so I put them to cutting firewood. They didn't have a clue of what they was doing. Anyway, it was interesting experiment that months that I spent out there with them. And cook that can't cook. I'll give back to you there again. In Florida, that he takes you for you.
You have to remember, Charlie Bunsen folks come from the city and ain't got no idea. Let me see. That was Charlie's Rogers' turn. Back over to Saudi Daisy. KE4RD.
Hey, good morning, Ken. I don't know what it is. We're getting a lot of noise right here right now. But anyway, that's just getting hard when I was hearing everybody just fine there a little bit. So it must be the guys on 50 or something there. But anyway, it don't make no difference. We'll work it out one way or the other. Yeah, it is the Saudi Daisy Mont Lake and museum there. And what I talked about there was the World War II thing. Was we went on, our president got on the thing there where he was asking everybody in the area to bring pictures, photographs, stories about the World War II guys that were around. There's only one of them left, I believe it is. But anyway, it's a good. We change that thing from time. Well, from one year to the next, there'll be some stuff that'll be the same, and we change it out in February. And so when you come in there, most of the time, unless you come all the time like I do, and most of the stuff is different every year. So it's just trying to keep it going, keep it fluid, and so that you don't come in and you see the same thing every time. So that's what we do. Anyway, it's good that I enjoy talking to people coming in there, and just kind of like I enjoy listening to people in here. But anyway, kids, I don't know if we'll be around for the next time or not. You're getting a pretty good list going in here. And we're gonna get out of here by the 6 o'clock hour. Try to get everything motivated here. So we'll hand it back to you there. And if we're not here coming around, we'll say 73s and God bless everybody on the frequency this morning. KE4RD.
KE4RD and 4ZAD. Oh, Roger, I like having a good time up there. I hope it lasts for you. We'll try to get back to you before we get out of here. KQ4EM, John.
K2-4AM, and Good morning to Tim and Randy and Mike and Jack. Good morning to Jack up there in Savannah, Florida. I was looking at your QRZ page there. You had a bunch of like-minded people on here, so I hope you make it a point to join us there. On Coast Guard, man, there's a few of them on here, so anyhow, Ken, I just got a phone call from a buddy of mine on a tugboat. He's somewhere between New York and New Orleans, so I got to call him back. I got to get ready to go on a road trip here this morning, so I appreciate you picking me up. Thanks for being there. I have enjoyed it, and we'll look for y'all tomorrow morning there. L4WD, KQ4M.
Oh my, John! I hope he's not calling asking for directions.
Not too.
All right, John. Tell your buddy with the green frog said good morning to him, and tell him to start listening on the short wave. 73, John.
73.
WB4 BRV DB.
All right. Okay, I had to go in yonder, and I need to make another cup of coffee. That was pretty good, but maybe double coffee. Wait for a little while. It's about to get daylight again. We kind of got some rain. In fact, we've got some rain several days this week. So I've mowed once in, goodness, 4 or 5 weeks. And when you walked on the grass, it just crunched. But it's all looking really nice and pretty and green now. So I'll have to get some mowing again. Probably that'll be a good start of my week coming up Monday to get to mowing again. And making things look pretty around here so people can get in. I've been given I taught school, night school, for many years because all I've ever done is work. And long hours usually. And I had went from work and just got a sandwich and then went right on to school. And I taught heating and air conditioning, refrigeration, electrical, electronics, applied to those things. And then later on, I taught physics for many years, and in the Job City school system. Well, I taught things out there at Bristol and Irwin for a lot of years, and so that gave me my money to buy radio stuff and guitars and that's what I used that money for. And I would, in Johnson City, these classes were 2 nights a week, 3 hours each night, so 6 hours a week. And I told them, I said, I don't want to be paid for school's out in the spring. And I had a pretty good paycheck coming, so I could say, okay, let's see here now, which guitar do I want now? And so I had in my work where I worked, I had that money going into an account that, my wife and I we shared an account. I hardly ever wrote a check. But I'd let her money to pay the bills and buy groceries and all that stuff. And so that worked out pretty good. And so I wound up with a whole lot of guitars. Friend came over yesterday and picked with me a little while. He said, do I need to bring a guitar? I said, no, don't bring nothing. And I had him on plugged in ready to go when he got here. So I said, no, I've got 7 electrics and 4 acoustics. Take your pick. So anyway, I'll stick around just a little while longer. And then 4 times a day. That's it, Ken. That'd be for building.
WP4BRV sounding good, DB. Conditions pretty good down here right now. Let me see here. Back over to Hermitage, KK4KG, Troy.
Good morning again, everybody. It's 470D, KK4KG. Again, this is good. Timeline to my story from the booking story from earlier. After the message that I can find 3,000 I went to the military for 500 people. It said, we don't stir our stuff with spoons. We stir our stuff with both oars, big old boat. So they cooked in water. But I think I never had a bad meal. I tell you what, the breakfast in the Marine Corps was wonderful. Those guys were good for many, and it's great. So anyway, I'm going to sign with you. I'm looking for a mic. I'm still using the handheld, but with my SPDX 1200. And I don't know how it sounds. I kind of listen to myself just the test over the headphones, but sounds okay. But I just want to see if I can get this better quality on the mic out there. So anyway, Ken, I'll turn it back to you, and I'll say 73 to everybody. And everybody have a good day and have a safe day, and God bless the nation. It's 470D, KK4, KG.
73, Troy. Good luck finding a mic. The one you've got now works fine, but new mics are always fun. 73. Speaking of mic, let's go over to Cumberland Gap. N4GX, Lost City.
All right. Oh, thank you, Ken. Appreciate you running the show. What time did you start?
Oh, about 3 a.m.
Oh, okay. We wake up around that time, but I need more sleep. I didn't get to bed till around 11. What's his name? Damn, I'm drawing blank here. Scott, there you go. Scott, if you could hear me. That guy did join us today, Jack. I guess KC4 EMS, these prior cleans that I'm looking at it as 2 hours ago. So just want to let you know, just in case, he's one of your Coast Guard brothers. Then, same deal when daylight breaks, maybe about 20-30 minutes after daylight, I'm going to have to go to the neighbor and open the gate for their cows to move to the next pasture. Some might be the there for about 30 minutes. But it's going to be a little while to say dark here in the Cumberland Plateau. So my thing is that TV and for CBS.
All right. Sounding good from the Cumberland Plateau. Go help your buddy out there, Mike. Let us know when you get back. All right, Jack, your turn again. KC4 EMS, your turn. KC4 EMS, Jack. N4W, Randy.
Yes, I heard it is right here. One comes her grass in the second line said it is because it was going for that for a while, but really all of this water will get this rain. Guys, that is just everything really waiting it is. I'm like, oh, man, messy. I told you for you was in your study last week, so it's really wet. Yeah, I think the rain has been perfect. You told me that. I got to do it, man. Get into that routine real quick, This is a wonderful airfare problem with our was that good. It was trying to line. I think one thing I take back is I was saying 40-year-old radio rang 3 times across the country. That's a good thing. They were community radio, but there was a lot of Modex return to the front. Put in the Modex and really find that. The thing that fits is just, like I said, I just can't believe it. Right, he on the board, and he got headed there. He had the sun on his just like off. He got a list in and right before the first flight. So they had he on the board. And it looked like he did a real good day. So I bet he was a real cheap off-road kind of thing. So I think it looks good. He ended up with a great off-road. It's a good
A new visit.
Another boat anchor this morning. Morning, everybody, and
N4OW and the Green Frogs, N4ZAD. Yeah, I know. I got microphones everywhere that I only use two now, so I really like this little computer headset mic I set up. It seems to sound good and lightweight and easy to use. So anyway, still sounding good, Randy. Let's see what Jim's doing. N4DNB, Jim.
And then good morning to everyone on the net there. Yeah, it's I've got grass up about my ankle high, and it keeps raining every day. About 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, it'll come a shower, and then we'll have to postpone it again. So I don't know. Maybe the neighbors are going to come over and cut it for me, but it's just getting totally out of hand here, and it's going to be I bag it all, and it's going to be a mess when I bag that grass, because it's going to be a lot of bags. But not looking forward to it. I'm trying to get my grandson to come over and do that for me. I've been trying to entice him with money, but I hadn't got him over yet, because he saw what a job it's going to be, and he always comes up with something he has to do. It circumvents all that grass cutting. So anyway, we'll get it done, but we might be ran out of the neighborhood here if we don't get it done in a hurry. But that's just part of it. It's got to be cut. So we'll try to get it whacked down a little bit and get backed up and get it off to the dump and get that little chore behind us. And I got just received my 40 meter input double bazooka antenna yesterday, and got to get all my stuff up to put that thing up. I've been using my 80 meter double bazooka to run on 40 meters, and with my tuner I could tune it down to 1-to-1. But come to find out that's not good for the equipment on that particular antenna. The dipole's fine, but that double bazooka is a loop, and the center conductor and the shield is all tied together. And for some reason, that's not good for the equipment. So, he had ordered me a 40 meter and got it in yesterday, and we're going to get it, try to get it strung up between the rain showers today. If we can get that done, I got to get up on the tower, and I'm going to put it up about 30 feet, because the 80 meters up about 35 feet, 36 feet, something like that. So we'll get all that put together. I'm anxious to see how that's going to work out, because I've got to orient it. I can't orient it the way I want it to go, but because the 80 meters that way, and I got a real tight lot, so I'll have to put it perpendicular, and we'll see how that works out. So it should be all right, and we'll run it in an inverted L like the 80 meter is, and see how it's going to work out. So we'll turn it back to you, Ken. Good to hear you and everybody on the net this morning. Conditions are pretty good this morning here. We don't have a lot of noise, and it's very quiet. Everybody's got a good strong signal, and we don't have a great deal of fading on the net this morning, so that's a good thing. So Ken, we'll turn it back to you and let you pick it up. It's N4ZD, N4DNB.
N4DNB, N4ZAD. Sounding good over here, Jim. Just beautiful, beautiful signal. And so, got a question for you. How do you do counterbalances on your bazookas?
What was that now again?
How are your counterbalances on your bazooka? What are you using?
Wire. The counterbalance.
Roger.
Yeah, wire.
Okay, you don't have any weight hanging down there or anything?
I really don't understand what you mean by counterbalance, because I've got it in an inverted L, and the apex is 35 feet, and the ends are about 10 feet off the ground, and it seems to work real well like that.
All right, sounds good, Jim. I forgot you're not using trees like I do for my stuff. I'll send you an email in a little bit. Oh, we're at the bottom of the list, and it's green frog time, 6 a.m. Who wants to join us? Anybody want to join the green frogs? Up to the top, KO4UUC, Jerry.
F4JD, KO4UUC. Well, good morning, all you green frogs out there. Well, you get loaded up this morning, Ken. I've got things to do, so about time I get out of here. Go feed the doggies and take them out and let them do their thing. And it's about to get light around here, so it ain't going to be too much longer before we get the manure out. And got to get it up. Well, I tell you, it costs to cut my grass anymore. It used to be, you did it and get gas, it wasn't that bad, but there's a lot of grass to cut here lately. So hope everybody has a good day today. God bless you all. I'll try to catch you again in the morning. F4JED, KO4UUC.
KO4UUC. Jerry, good signals as usual. Have a good Friday. W3SCG on top.
First off, did a prior Coast Guard guy check in this morning over?
Yes, he did. There was Jack, Kilo Charlie 4, Echo Mike Sierra, over. Will do. I'll text you in a couple minutes. Go ahead.
I would imagine signals are going to be starting going downhill again as usual. But like you said, it was 6 o'clock, so I guess I better get in there and get the bill and turn my coffee pot on. This book's done run out here, so I better go make another one. So I'll send her back in there, Ken, and I'll be back. And more than W3SCG.
All right, Scott, go get you some coffee, and I'll send that information to you. KG4UIQ, Charlie.
Yeah, I believe his name is John there. I think that's what I looked up. Anyway, and good morning to everybody. And I've got some work to do today. We're going to get out of here and fire up a furnace. After we get the business cleaned up, make sure everything's right. Because place furnace wouldn't melt with stuff last night. So we're going to look at those things to it. Anyway, we'll see everybody have a great day, be safe, and we'll try it again in the morning. M4JD, KG4UIQ, 73, everybody.
73, Charlie. Go back and read his QRZ page again. It's John, but he wants to be called Jack. All right, 73 to Charlie. Roger, your turn. KE4RD. KE4RD, Roger. Roger's off to the museum. WB4BRV.
All right, I can find the button there. I'm getting old and cantankerous or something. No, he said I was already that way. old and cantankerous. Now, is that the way you call it, Phil? I mean, I got a question for you, Ken. This is to me pretty interesting. Now, you fly them drones. I've got one in here. I can't fly it, but I've got one. My kids got me one, oh goodness, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. And I flew it one time, I wrecked it, and I just put it on the shelf up there. I really wanted one of them little bitty things, that if it didn't matter if I turned all pieces of the difference, I don't know what they say for it. It's got a camera and everything on it. Anyway, this fella, not too far from there. I'm going to try to go to court. I don't know much. I've been playing through the years, not for anything I've done. I spent one night in jail in my life when I was just a kid, and I didn't like it. And it was kind of a false imprisonment, but anyway, it's over and done with many years ago. But I still would like it, and so I'm not going to do anything to get back in it, but I've been to court for a lot. But anyway, this fellow was up here in close by. We had one of them drones and was flying around people, looking in people's windows with it and all that. And this one fellow took a 12 gauge shotgun and blew it all the people, and now he's suing him for the drone. So he's, I forget how much, $700. And so I don't know how this is going to go. I want to see. But I know it's one, if they're doing that to me, and, had one there looking in my window, I'd do the same thing. So I don't know how that's going to go. We'll have to see. The courts do some strange things sometimes. And let's see, there's another question I was going to ask you about a drone too. It is a drone. If you fly your drone near me, can I just reach up and get it? Could I get my fingers cut off maybe? Get the bottom of it or something and hold it? Or could it? I don't know. That's why I'm asking a question. So that's my question to you. Back to you, Ken. That's it for me on this. Hey, Ralph. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Ralph. Get you on the list here in a second. A couple of things. Drones are considered an aircraft. It's illegal, federal offense, to shoot an aircraft out of the air. So that's a no-no. Now, bear in mind that the operator of the drone has got certain things that he can't be doing. He can't be peeking on people in their windows and stuff like that, I don't believe. So he'll probably lose that case. But he may not get paid. He may have to get paid for the drone, but he better watch what he's doing. I mean, the fellow that shot it out of the air, because that's a federal offense.
Well, okay, that's what I mean. That's just strange. Okay, I think this was a young girl, 14, 15, 16, I can't remember exactly. That he was trying to spy. I don't know if he was good. I don't know a whole lot about it. But I mean, I think I would have done the same thing when he told her dad about it. And so he was standing there with a 12 gauge shotgun, and when that drone come back, he just blew it out of the sky. So I can't really see how that could be illegal. I don't know. If I wrote the laws, it'd be a whole lot different. I'll put it that way. Back to you, Ken. That'd be appropriate.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, DB. What that fella should have done after he shot it out of the air, he should have pulled the SD card out of it and saw what kind of incriminating stuff was on the SD card. If there was a bunch of stuff where he's peeking in other people's windows or even that fellow's daughter's windows, whatever, if he's been peeking in the windows, he got the SD card, that boy's going to be in big trouble.
Okay, I appreciate that. I may go to court when that comes up. If I ever sometimes you don't even know, the settles the ways and all that. But that'd be interesting to sit down and listen to that. And I've done that a few times just because I was interested in the case. Thanks again.
All right, DB. Yeah, I fly mine around, but I'm 200 feet up if I'm flying over anybody's house. All right, Mike's on taking care of neighbors. Let's see if Jack made it back. KC4 EMS, Jack. I guess Jack didn't want to go stick around. I'm gonna give him one more call. We'll check him out here in a minute. All right, Randy, N4OW, your turn.
Yeah, funny y'all was talking about that. I was reading an article the other day about that, and I just brought it up here. It said in 1946, the United States first accosted a large military aircraft flew 83 feet above the farmer's land, started up his chickens, causing them to kill themselves by flying into the walls. The Supreme Court ruled in favor of the farmer. So in the United States, you're entitled to at least 83 feet above your house. That's interesting. Like I said, I seen that the other day. They talk about that. And I've seen that used, and they said that it's been used in court in cases before. Because it depends, but on the circumstances and everything. But there's a lot of lawyers now are using this rule in here. So that was 1946. So you're entitled to at least 83 feet. That's interesting and everything. And I read a couple of them. I said that if you have your own drone, that you can notify them and they can be trespassed. And if they fly that drone within the 83 feet again, they are considered trespassing on your property and everything. I think it's still, like you said, it's still to be settled and everything, but it's interesting. Morning, everybody. Back to the group here.
That sounded good, Randy. Yeah, there's a lot of, like any other thing, it's a lot of ins and outs on that. But just suffice to say, I've been told it's been it's against federal law to shoot an airplane out of any kind of aircraft out of the air. Speaking of aircraft, good morning to Rod. Rod's at Oshkosh. He's enjoying the heck out of it. He said he had a good show last night. And Rod said good morning to everybody. So we'll put Rod on the list. All right, Jim, your turn. You got an email your way. N4DNB. Gotcha, John Paul.
Okay, Ken, thank you very much for the email. And yeah, we're going to have to get out of here after this go around, and because it's after 5 o'clock, and I've got to get cranking here and get headed in my direction. So, but anyway, it sure is nice to talk to all of you guys here in the morning. You got a lot of good information to pass along. That's interesting about those little helicopters with drones that are beginning to make the course now. But you knew that was coming, but some people just don't use common sense, and that's what it's all about. I mean, it's just a matter of being a good neighbor and exercising your hobby and not infringing on anybody else's rights. But yeah, I think it's if you're down at treetop level or lower, that would be trespassing. But who knows what the court would decide. But there'll be some more rules coming down from the courts on some of this stuff. But that's a great hobby to have. I wish I had a drone to fly around. But I've decided to invest in MWO gear, which is not cheap anymore. Golly, when I moved down here, I think I budgeted for $1,000 to set up a station, and man, that didn't last 5 minutes when I got on the internet. I spent that in just a short time. But anyway, it's a great hobby, and it keeps me off the streets and out of the bars. So I guess that's a good thing. So we'll turn it back to you, Ken. Thank you very much for picking me up this morning, and we'll look forward to catching you probably in the morning there. N4 is Eddie D in the group, N4 DND 73.
Yeah, 73, Jim. And check out that email. I sent you a video of my drone putting my antenna up. And let me see. Check out my YouTube channel. There's a lot of good drone footage there. I think it is anyway. 73, Jim.
Roger, 73.
KG4HKI. Good morning, Ralph.
Good morning, good morning. Howdy, Ken. Yeah, we had somebody in there, buzzing there a while ago. Well, you were talking about that drone, they was buzzing. Anyway, good morning, Jim, all the Randy and all the rest of the great folks all back at the top of the list there. Hope everybody's having a good start for today. the total for the month is 4.5 inches now. So we got let's see what 4 days left in this month. So we might be getting up to 5 inches of rain for the month of July. Anyway, that's about all I got to say. Good morning to everybody, and good morning to you, Tim. Thanks for letting me jump in here and say howdy, and we'll turn it back to you for KG4HKI.
You're loud this morning, Ralph. So far, we got 3.3 inches of rain this month. Last month, we got 0.87. So this last couple, now that's been the last 2 weeks, but maybe probably the last 4 or 5 days, actually. Sounded good, Ralph. Let's go over to the fella that builds mansions for birds. AB4PP, John Paul.
Good morning. Good morning to you, Ken, and everybody else. I didn't get the list going real good here, so I'm over there making coffee and trying to keep the dogs happy over here. They're both out there sleeping. I had to go over there and get them straightened out. So we quit tossing over here. I'm on my second dozen of eggs now. We've got one dozen completely in the thing, and we got another dozen we're working on now. And when I go out there, open it up a little while, I'll probably get 2 or 3 more eggs from the ladies. It's been very good. And we have got the rain here. I was just trying to go and grab that so we didn't tell you how much I had. I didn't get the numbers. So let me see what I got. I think it's about 7 inches of rain. I can't remember the full amount. It was close to 7 inches, but if I can recall, let's see here. Oh, it's 11.43. 11.43 so far over yesterday. And I still got to go in here and get the count from today. So I don't know how much I've got. I got about another inch and a half last night before I left today. So I got about 12, 13 inches. 11.43. Constantly, if I get today, it's got to be a mess. Anyway, cars have been doing good. And Miss Linda's on the kick now. She wants to start raising worms. She's going to make, she's got a really cheap off to have 3 layers, and she's going to go in compost and start raising red wiggle worms. She gets some chickens. All the stuff she's giving, she's going to go all over there like the lost ones. I know they go crazy when they find something comes in the coop. That's for sure. They're in the run, not in the coop. The coop's pretty much contained. We're doing good. I had to go and do some repairs on the side of the thing. Something tried to go and get it fixed, but the birds weren't out there when they did decide to repair that. And we haven't seen any critters on the camera, so we don't know what it was. It might have been a raccoon, it might have been anything, I don't know. But they ain't right out there when they did it. And we've been watching around. One of the neighbors about half mile down the road sent pictures out of a cougar, a bobcat, whatever it was out there in the backyard. And I got into that chicken coop, but we haven't seen any spots around here around the house. So we'll lucky there. Let's see. I've been on here most of the week. Every time I go to plug the radio in, we get a phone comes up on the phone, and I got to unplug because the light goes. And we've had several bad days where it's on and off, and the power's been going off. So we just quickly got power today, and we got running water, and it's like some cool and a half. Some of my neighbors did something like the air conditioners went out on. And luckily I got a new unit that has any trouble with it, and I don't have a phone due until September, so I'm happy there. I was sitting here and just listening for a while, take some notes. I just looked at the news online. They identified or arrested some guy from North Korea who was doing that ransomware. So they got him identified, maybe. They're not arrested yet. But the FBI said his name on the list. He was stealing from the hospitals and a lot of other places. So they identified one of those ransomware thieves or whatever you want to call them. That team I'm going to listen for, but there's a lot I can say about drones, so I'll just leave it alone for right now. What do you think?
Yeah, John Paul. Yeah, I think those people do the scams and the hacking and stuff like that. They need to be a special place you know where for those folks. All right, with the bottom list, who wants to join the Green Frogs this morning?
Good morning, Ken. W4CNB.
Good morning.
K4TLK, hi there.
Good morning. Who else? Oh, that's who I thought it was. Good morning, champ. How's it going this morning? Got your QSL card.
Oh, good. Glad you got it. We're doing all right down here. I hadn't heard you in there. Well, Mr. Carl was net control. I heard you in there. I guess you were on QRV or something. But yeah, I heard you in there the last few days. And we're doing all right. It's just hot. And steamy. We missed rain for a few days, so the grass slows down where we don't have to mow it for every 4 days instead of every 2. So that's a pretty good deal. I think we're going to get back up about 95 today. We got 76 now. And Florida stayed up in Panhandle. They've been getting rain. But everything's been coming in here in the afternoon going to the west coast. So we kind of missed it. But we're going to put in left with you guys for another 20, 25 minutes probably. And then I'm going to jump over on another net. 73 is bunch. We appreciate you letting us in here. W4CNB.
Beautiful signal, champ. Beautiful signal. And yeah, I got your QSL card filled out, and it'll go in the mail in a day or two. All right, let's go over to Crow's Corner. The fella that knows Harry the Hat and Tony the Bum. N3ZCO, Rich.
N4ZED and the Friday morning Green Frogs N3ZCO. Good morning, Ken, and good morning to all the Green Frogs. Everyone sounds good. The guy that knows Harry the Hat and Tony the Bum. I guess I got it all.
I got it all. You never forgot. So well, sometimes our words just don't go out into thin air. But good morning to everybody. 47 degrees here. It's a little on the cooler side. Upper 70s and maybe 80 here today. The next 3 days dry. We've kind of escaped storms. They called for thunderstorms different times. About maybe 3 or 4 days ago, we had a half an inch of rain through the night, which it was a real good thing, but it didn't last very long and it didn't do much here. So we're looking for another dry and fairly nice weekend here. So that's pretty much the deal. And I'm looking at my arms here. I got blueberry wounds. We have a small patch here in the backyard, and our youngest son, he just lives within walking distance, and he probably a tenth of a mile. And he's got this great big blueberry patch in his backyard. And here he is all by himself, and he tells people to pick them. But my sister-in-law, she's recovering from a cancer surgery, and she's going through a rough time. So I went and picked her a whole bunch of blueberries yesterday. So I'm going to get a chance to see her today, see how she's doing. So, but I've got blueberry wounds all over me. But they're a lot easier than the blackberries. Usually the blackberries I get pretty well snagged up and beat up with them. But anyway, that's pretty much the deal here. And drones, oh wow, I think I told you my story. I've got a couple of inexpensive ones here. And the last time I had one up in the air, it landed in my neighbor's tree. And then I have another one here. I've never taken it out of the box, and I'll have to. I should at least charge the batteries on it because I've had it here for almost 2 years, and the only thing I've ever done with it is there's 2 batteries with it. The only thing I've ever done with it is charge the batteries. Every time I've thought of trying to put it up in the air, it's either too windy or else I get intimidated. So anyway, good comments on the drones, and I'm beginning of a weekend here. So anyway, we're riding along. I got my first cup of coffee. N4ZED and the Green Frogs, N3ZCO.
No, Rich, get out there and get that thing cranked up and fly it a little bit. Let me see here. Good morning, Bob. How was your week? KK4TLK.
N4ZED, KK4TLK. Good morning to you, Ken. You and the rest of the Friday morning, the Green Frogs is out there. That was my week. Uneventful, I guess, is the best way to describe it. That's just the way I like it. Kind of slow and mundane. Oh, before I forget it, don't you send any more pictures of some of that. I don't see him greatly. That's all he talks about for the longest kind of time. You thought the poor boy was a starving to death. You had to poke him in the ribs with them donut pictures. But I hope you're doing well, Ken. Your fish ain't good. Yeah, we got a little bit of buzzing from the road. Ain't too bad. You're coming right on through with that big old great gun signal. But everything went well with your week while you was out there slaving in the salt mine. No slips, trips, or falls, or accidental injuries, or any of that stuff. Good morning, my buddy Rich up there with the blueberry injury. Oh, I'm glad to see you keeping yourself busy there, Rich, and doing good for the family. And tell your sister my thoughts are certainly with her. Been there, done there. There's no fun. Let's see, what else? Drones. Like a lot of other things, I guess, in the world are okay if they're used the way they're supposed to. But when you start encroaching on somebody else's life or business or whatever, that's when, as far as I'm concerned, it's open season. And yeah, I believe I read somewhere else that any type of what was the proper term for anything that's with the FAA or registered with the FAA or whatever. They don't take very kindly to them when you start shooting them out of the air. So, if you're going to do it, all right, so stay well concealed so they can't see who's pulling the trigger. And so it's LED in the group, TK4TLK.
Yeah, Bob, just make sure you're well camouflaged. Good morning, Paula. I heard you on Carl's net yesterday. KQ4AWF.
Oh, good. I haven't talked to you in a while. Here we go. Okay, I'm awake now. Oh, I've been up since about 3 o'clock. That's when the dogs usually, believe it or not, want their breakfast. So, well, I actually wasn't up. I was awake. Steve gets up, gives them breakfast, takes them out sometime between 3 and 4 in the morning, and he goes back to bed. Well, for some reason, one of the dogs, the female, just would not settle down. She'd lay down, jump up, lay down, jump up. This went on for about a half an hour. So what I did is, at that point, I was wide awake. So I got up and spent some time with her and took them both into the family room and let Steve sleep. Oops, here goes my radio. And I just turned the volume down. Okay, and so finally, after giving her little treats and patting her and rubbing her, because I couldn't tell what was wrong, she finally just peeled over and fell asleep. So now she's sleeping by my side. So I don't know, something bothered her. But being up that early, I think I recall that you're on this 3947 earlier than the 5 o'clock Green Frog. So I was going to come in here and fire up the radio, but I kind of wanted to keep it quiet for my little girl here. So yeah, that's my question. I eventually came in here. I was reading the news. I don't know why. It's crazy, the news, and it just does nothing but depress you. So I did read it, though. I powered through it. And, yeah, so I didn't know if you were here. I think you said you get on the early Green Frogs or something, very early. So I wish I had come in here and talked to you guys, because when I did turn it on, it sounded like you had a full complement of check-ins, and we're just firing away. So right now, that's all I got. The sun has come up, and I had my coffee, so I am wide awake, although I still feel a little tired. Gee, I wonder why. This is Paula, KQ4AWF. I'm going to be around till closing time here, and I'm looking forward to hearing everybody and their comments. KQ4AWF.
KQ4AWF and the Green Frogs. N4ZD. Well, Paula, let me see. We'll get started around around 3 a.m. when I'm on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I talked to Tom, K2WCT down Vero Beach at 3:30 in the morning, and a few of us get in here a little bit earlier sometimes. So anytime you're up and about, you're welcome to check in with us. All right. It's been a while since we've been to the top. Let's go to the top and see what Carl's doing. KO4JQH, Carl.
Well, good morning, everyone. And good morning again, Ken. I figured you'd like that. I figured what goes around comes around. Oh, my goodness. Well, you know what I got to do this morning. It's daylight. I've been drinking. I'm going to rain more than not. They just weather yet. Updated now. I know it's cloudy right now. And I see one little bit of rain around me, so maybe I'm saying, but I'm over in the hole here pretty quick this morning. And I've already cleaned up my room and got the room cleaned up and all that.
Wow.
Put my 2 cents worth in. Some good conversation going on. That's what it should. But good to hear everybody this morning, Ken. I'll turn it back over to you. I know you got your nice list going. M4ZD in the group. KO4JQH.
Carl, I'm glad you came back to see us this morning. And just let everybody know, Carl sent me a nice picture of looked like a brownie and some coffee. So I guess from donuts to brownies, I deserve it. Sounded good, Carl. And I don't know what was that coming through her earlier. That was some racket. I got 90% of what you said, Carl. W3SCG, Scott.
3SCG, well, good morning, 3 o'clock there. And I hear Woody the Woodpecker in there. Some clown. Anyway, looks like it's going to be a pretty day. Supposed to be clear. No rain in sight, apparently. And not much else going on here. Just, I'm going to look that guy up when you send it there. Apparently he was one and done. I don't know. But anyway, I'll send her back and just keep listening. Good morning to everybody here. N4ZD W3SCG.
Yeah, W3SEG N4ZD. Sorry, Scott. I hadn't seen it yet. I got it wrote down now and I won't forget. So sorry about that. Let me see here. Who's next? WB4BRV, DB. I don't know if that's intentional or what. WB4BRV, your turn. Yeah, he probably has. Thanks, Ralph. Mike, did you make it back in for GDX?
Yeah, I'm going to get out of here. I ain't going to listen to that. Y'all have a blessed day. LB3. I have a blessed. All right. I guess my turn. So if you can read the down second
73, champ. You have to check out. Oh, what that's going to do? I don't know if y'all hear me or not. Go ahead, Mike. N4 GDX.
Oh, I can hear you just fine. Everyone's coming okay. Yeah, anyway, if you can hear me, I haven't left. It's just that daylight keeps breaking here, so maybe next round I won't be here. Just he's about a quarter mile away, and he got a very, very long driveway. I guess it's probably 3/4 of a mile or more. You could go in there and open to the gate and keep the car, and then I'll be back.
All right, Mike. Well, come on back when you get ready. Over.
Yeah, all right. And good morning, everyone. Let's say good morning to Rick and Sydney Bobby and Sam and Cole and Todd. Just listening, sipping on a second cup of coffee. Take it over, Sam. Back to you, sir. And forward to you. Well, hey,
Well, morning, Jack. There's a few ahead of you. All right. Hang in there, Mike. All right, let's try Jack one more time. KC4 EMS, Jack. I guess Jack decided to leave the net. All right, Randy, N4W, you still there? Oh, 73, Randy. Have a good one. And yeah, have a good day up there next to the coast. KG4UIQ or KG4HKI, Ralph. That sounds good, Ralph. You know, Tom, K2WCT, was asking about you this morning. Want to know what you was up to, and I said he's putting a new engine in a truck. So, so there you go. All right, John Paul, AB4PP. Got you, Robert. Got you, Gene.
Talking about the road, my friend just stayed on for the UK, he was on that, he told me that he told his hand and he went to his way to that slow like he was running it. He went around and talked to the client, so there's his brother, some of the stuff that they got over there. He was on his face, and they're going to stop making it here, in collaboration with the other companies over there in Europe. And he called. Opening the calls that they got to come and stuff that are outside of the garage and stuff everything to what they have over here. And he's still excited about what he's doing. He got a job working with a real nice drone company down in Aberdeen, North Carolina. He's real happy with it. I meet you all the time and just look like that. Yeah, let's see what else we have here. The rain, I told him, but I got about 13 inches of rain this first so far. We got some 1.8 inches yesterday. Turning it up. And that's going to put up close to mine. So we got some good green grass. So I'm going to have to go out there and cut grass away this weekend, I guess. And get it all down. So it's covered up everywhere. And let's see what else I have. real nasty, and we've had thunder and lightning storms every day, and we've had that dog is stay off the radio, so they've been doing a lot of reading and all that other stuff. Been working up in a story room on a quilt and on a lower room, and so we're doing some stuff with that. So when I can't get on the radio, I'll try to plug in something with that up there. Been on the diet, and I've been doing that for about 6 weeks now, and I think I've done it 18 times I'll go. I'm going to keep going, I'm not going to stop. I'm just trying to a lot lighter than I am. And get my health straight back. I went to the doctor 2 weeks ago, and they did a scan, and but the USA down to 670 for the cancer. They think it's done, and they're going to go in and do another study in August. September, I'm going in for one, and then November I go in for another one. They're going to do 2 more tests over there, too. So we're real happy with that, too. And so that's just the work and everything else that you do. Sounds really good, so I'm happy with that, too. What else? Yeah, the dogs. I already thought about this stuff. So I was talking about the dogs. Mine get up when I do. And the first thing I want me to do is go give them some treats. They don't eat, they get treats. That's all these sticks and thinking of trips. And then they go back and lay down and go to bed. They stay there for a couple hours or so. They decide to get up again. And then they get about 2 months of that. And they keep their day going. Let's see. I want to feel last night. That's about what we're doing good in there. We decided to try to put a solar panel battery and a fan in the window to cool it off. And that worked pretty good during the day when the sun was out. But some of the shade fell out and the battery went around the fan fell off. So I took that down and sent an email off to Amazon and told them their unit is not work as advertised. And they told me they give me the money back. They told me to keep staying in the solar panel, so I got it out there, but it's not in use. And I was putting some notes on the window, put a regular fan on there, but I wanted to send it up there to the building, and now they got to pay all of that. Please, so let's see what else. That's not it. I'm going to sit here and look at I'm going to go over and notes about the drone. I'm not even going to tell you the story, but I was telling you about two sensitive the things they told us their drones got started. We have a license to fly, we live by a road, and like 3 years for the company and all for that stuff. If you tell me what's going on, I can't believe I hear you. This is nothing for it. The idiots around from this. It's not like the guy on the radio if you're making the interference for his trying to. We got nothing else better to do these stupid.
John Paul, good comments. Hi, and good morning to Rod again. Rod's up in Oshkosh, by gosh, and playing a little bit of airplanes. I guess he's having a good time up there. Let's try Champ. I think he said he's getting out. Maybe he's stuck around. W4CNB, Champ. Champ's a man of his word. N3ZCO, Rich.
Cross N3ZCO. Again, good morning. Band's in really good shape here today. John Paul, you mentioned using a solar panels and a fan to cool the chicken coop. I did this. We have a small greenhouse, and I have some small solar panels. And I put them on the roof of the greenhouse, and I just simply connected them to a DC fan inside the greenhouse. And sun up, the fan's on, sun down, the fan shut off. Worked pretty good. Kept the greenhouse. It kind of kept the hot air circulated. It worked real well. But I didn't realize if I just had the solar panels laying on the shelf inside of the greenhouse, it would do the same thing. But hey, it does work. But mine was just very simple. I just connected them directly to a small DC fan. And when the sun went down, the fan shut off. But it did work. So it's something that I'm sure you'll be able to come up with something with that. But they're trying to do a lot of solar. We're seeing it here in Pennsylvania. There was a comment they wanted to do an entire county was dependent on solar energy, and in Pennsylvania where we live, where are they going to get electricity electricity at night. So I don't know how well that's going to work out, but these solar farms are cropping up all over. Maybe good, maybe bad, I don't know. But all I'm thinking, when the sun goes down, they're going to have to get electricity from something else. So, but John Paul, try that. It worked real well for me, and some good comments on the drones. I picked up another RC truck the other day. I keep everything that I play with on the ground. I mentioned we mowed a oval in the front yard, and we just have a lot of fun. My wife enjoys these RC trucks as much as the kids and the grandkids do. But I picked up another one the other day. I'm going to cut the grass today, and we'll mow down our little oval. And it's looking like a pretty good weekend. So maybe Saturday or Sunday, we'll probably get a half a dozen or so of us out here in the front yard, and we'll be flipping them upside down. But I keep all my activity on the ground, Ken. But when I get anything in the air, it's just not a good thing. Again, good morning to everyone. N4ZED and the Green Frogs, N3ZCO.
N3ZCO, N4ZED. You ought to you ever see some of my crash videos, Rich? I got some doozies in there. Let's go talk over by the top. Talk to Bob. KK4TLK, Bob.
N4ZED, KK4TLK. Well, I imagine that's some pretty exclusive video you got up there of the crashing. Y'all talking about ransomware and all that stuff. I watched a movie the other night. Jason Whittingham called The Beekeeper. Like an interesting take on cyber crime and whatever. Y'all get a chance. You got a couple hours. You ain't doing nothing. Just check it out on YouTube. It's free. I mean, it's good. The first place says hire rent, but if you scroll on down, you'll find another little word where the entire movie's free, and it's pretty good action entertainment there for an hour or so. Oh boy! And yeah, I believe that was such intentional interference. I believe is what the FCC calls it. And some people just like that, I reckon. And I think there's another part of the Part 96 that says if you're gonna fool with amateur radio, you're obliged to put up with all the stupidity that goes along with it too. I'm glad there's just a whole lot more good folks in here. There's a smaller group of idiots. Anyhow, Rodney, if you're listening up there, be careful, buddy. Keep your helmets on now. Saw something on TV yesterday that already had a couple people killed up there with a crash between a helicopter and a gyrocopter of some type. Truly, that's some nasty stuff. A whole lot of stuff in the air up there. At the same time, when you get the overall view of all the flying that's going on at the same time in a small area, kind of puts me in the mind of a beehive. You ever watch the bees coming and going from a beehive? But I've never seen two bees run into each other, so they must be better at flying than what us human beings are. And I can only imagine what those poor air controllers are going through at that area right now. Anyway, that's about all the semi-intelligent conversation I have for the moment, Ed. So I'll hand it back to you, and you carry on, and I'll just grab a hold and ride along. N4ZED in the room. KK4TLK.
KK4TLK and the Green Frogs, N4ZED. Well, Bob, Rod said good morning. He was listening. He said the crash was last year when y'all were talking about between the gyrocopter and the helicopter. But I saw the same footage you saw. I didn't hear that it was last year. But he said that this is his words. He said, we did lose one on Monday arrival. So looks like somebody did get killed on Monday. So, anyway, Rod's still out there making noise. Good morning again, Rod. Sounded good, Bob. Anything else?
No, I think I heard Red Eye checking in, though.
There's a couple in front of you there, Mark. KQ4AWF, Miss Paula.
shout out to John Paul, 18 pounds. That is pretty impressive over 6 weeks. Very good. I don't know what you're doing, but obviously is working. When I first got diagnosed with prediabetes, my A1C was up in the sixes, and I needed to do something. So I went on a no carb, low carb diet, which is also called a keto diet. And I lost 18 pounds too, but it took me a little bit longer than it took you. But I got it down, and it's staying down. I might have gained a couple pounds back because you don't watch calories with that diet, but not suggesting it, just saying that's what I did. And so congratulations on the 18 pounds. And let's see, I don't know what else I have to say. It looks like a good day out there. And one of the things I'm working on is getting a HF in my vehicle, in my SUV. So I got the antennas. I got 4 antennas, a 10, a 20, a 40, and an 80. And I've got them all tuned to the frequencies that I use. And one of them on the 80 is this one, 3.947. So one of these days I'll probably call into either the Virginia phone net or, I don't know, I don't think I'd be up early enough and driving around to call into the Green Frogs. But so today what I'm going to do, I haven't hooked the radio up yet. I have the 857D. So I'm just going to go out in the driveway, get the antennas up on they're ham sticks, vertical ham sticks. So I'll do one at a time, and my radio can also do 2 meter and 440, and I already have a mobile antenna up for that. So I'll hook them all up and see what I can get with my 57D. And my motivation for that was the Virginia QSO party. I wanted to do mobile call-outs. You get more points when you're mobile, but I didn't have the capability. So maybe next year, by then, I'll have this all figured out, and I can do that. And also, I would double using it for Parks on the Air. When I'm too lazy to set up my dipole out in the field, I can just do it right from the car. It's okay to do that. There's no restriction doing Parks on the Air as far as activation goes. To sit in your car and call out right from there. So I got a couple different options, and then I figured for emergencies and whatever, I can do it from the car if for some reason my system in the house isn't working. So it seems to have a lot of applications doing a mobile HF rig. So I'm going to do that today, see how it goes. That's if I don't fall asleep in the middle of the day. My eyes are starting to close now. This is Paula, KQ4AWF. I'll be around.
KQ4AWF, M4ZED. Yeah, Paul, I got an 857D in my truck, and I really like it. It's a shack in the box. Of course, I got the ATAS antenna. It won't go to 80 meters or 160. The radio will. I actually tried clipping some wire on it one time to tune in 3947, but nobody was hearing me, so I just gave up. Good morning, Jack. Thanks again for the buttons. N4YED.
Well, good morning there, Ken. Everyone on the net. You'll like that 867. Oh, I had one, and it's really neat radio. It does everything. But I had a little trouble with my memory problems. Remembering all the menus and didn't see the screen real well either. So I went ahead and traded it off. But I don't think anything wrong with it. As DB says, they just get tired of looking at it. You got to trade it. So anyway, it was a nice little compact radio. I had one in the vehicle there now, just on 10 meters. And so golly, it's a long time ago. It just actually came out. Boy, I had a lot of fun learn something, somebody when the band was really good back then to chat with on the way home. But her and these guys, I don't reckon anybody had any trouble with them. That's good probably like that. I signed up a while back for parts on the air. Not that I plan on tracking in for many parts. No. I don't want to work with people to do. I have a friend, W4CTY, and boy, he's really big into parts on the air. That's about all he does. And he really gets into that, and he'll probably rock on it. He works a lot of hours, so it's usually on Saturdays, like Saturday afternoons or Sundays. But he's not got much off penetration parts on it. Like I've been trying. I don't do a lot of voice, so that'd be something I could do. It's just some collecting dust around here. Anyway, kind of got 66 degrees here in Bristol, Tennessee. And I'm not even looked out, so around 17 I'm looking out, but I don't have a window. Or with the air conditioner, I'm going to crawl on top of the bed and stand up there and look out over top of it. I got a street light out there, so it's really hard to tell what's happening around and all. It's close to do that. But one of those my neighbors there, well, I don't know. Anyway, I don't one. We'll just go ahead and put it back to that. Any more stupid there, oh, Jack.
That's not what you're supposed to say, Ralph. You're supposed to say hi, Jack. All right, let's go talk to Radio Roadie. KE4DU. Morning, Robert. Yeah, stand by, Robert. What you got, Carl?
I just got a very, very disturbing phone call, and it concerns everybody on the Green Frogs. It concerns a member of the Green Frogs who is now a silent KD4 JLB. Kilo Delta 4 Juliet Oscar Bravo died last night. He is no longer with us. So Walter is now silent to everyone. Thank you, Ken. KL4JQA. Back to you.
Well, thanks for sharing that, Carl. That's sad news. I hate to see Walter go. I miss that fancy station you got up there. All right, let's get back on this. These folks need to say something. KE4D and you, Robert. Roger.
I've been working on this radio today. I've been having trouble here. I got connector on the over into the radio is broken. I got picking up these things. I just not able to even lift it right now. You know what they said in Greece? I'm just
KE4D and you, Radio Roadie. All right, 73, Robert. Glad you stepped in and waved your hand at us this morning. All right, Gene, your turn. KN4MUF.
Uniform Fox Shot, Gene in Huntsville, Alabama, 72 degrees. Expected a little bit of rain after 9 o'clock. Don't have anything really for the net this morning except to, that was a sad note that we just heard, and everybody should pray for his family, that's for sure. He's with the Lord now and in a better place than we are. And one day we'll see him again. Anyway, thanks so much for having me in, and everyone please remember to pray for our country, KN4MUF. And I want to say 73. Everybody have a blessed day. Thanks so much.
All right, Gene, you going to be checking out this morning?
Roger. Got to get breakfast ready for the wife.
All right, 73, Gene. Thanks for saying good morning to us. Somebody said that the northern outpost is there. VA3RE, Mark.
Good morning,
morning, kid. Yeah, sorry I'm late this morning. I slept in. Oh my goodness, and then you hear in the background my 2-meter rig going off here. Yeah, funny how that works. You don't hear people until you see another microphone. Anyway, nothing much to report from the Northern Outpost. It was a cool night there, and let's see, what else is going on here? That's the March here, Ken. Good to hear your voice in here this morning. I heard Rich in there, and so what else here? It's presently 52 degrees, and we're supposed to have another sunny day here. We're supposed to have some nice weather for the next couple few days. And so, I don't know. I think I'm going to work on my 2-meter. I got a 2-meter beam, 5 element. It's end mount antenna. And work on that and see if I can stick that up in the air. Do another redneck deal. Anyway, take down the vertical and put that up. I'm noticing here that we got I don't know. See what I know what mosquitoes I get here, and I wouldn't mind seeing if I get a couple other ones there that I really would get a bigger footprint. Anyway, I'm just going to be one and done here, seeing what time it is. The band probably isn't going to get better. It's going to get worse. Good morning on the frost, but I just want to stick my hand in the door there, head in the door. That is about Walter. Yeah, you're right there. Pray for the family there. He'll be missed. He'll be missed here too. It was good to hear his voice coming here in the morning, and another voice will be missed. But it's good that we know what's going on. We definitely know that. Anyway, thanks again for being there. 7-3 from Victor Alpha 3, Romeo Echo.
All right, 73 to you. Oh, sorry, Mark. 73 to you. What was the comment? Check in, go.
Okay, this may pass by, so I thought I'd let comment howdy, sorry to hear this thing is me. I'll tell you, one or two people like everybody I know things begin as I age. So that must mean something for me. But it's all good. It's stop to think about it. How about that? Went to the doctor yesterday, and they set me up for the 16th of August to have my head cut off. So scheduled back down there one day earlier to do the pre-op, of course. So anyway, how about that? Finally moving forward. And don't got a bucket later. I had it I woke up for some point to get some coffee. So make me in and out, my friend. Good to hear all of you. I'll be listening while I'm in there in the coffee pot. This is Donnie. Tell what for Papa Oscar Papa.
K4POP. Good morning, Donnie. Glad you stuck the head in the door and you sounding good. Good signal down here. All right, anybody else want to join us before we go to the top? I got Bruce. We got Don. Who else? I'm gonna pick up Bruce. And we're gonna pick up Don. KI4GXM. Good morning, Bruce.
KI4GXM. Good morning, Mr. Ken. Sounding mighty good here in Draper, where the sun is pretty well up, a little bit of fog in front of it. 65 degrees. We have been getting a slight bit of rain, so things are greening up a little bit. And it sounds pretty good here a little bit, I heard. Certainly we have lost somebody. I think that's tell me what's going on there. But I'll be right on the end. Just had my first sip of coffee, so I'm just barely awake. And this weekend will be pretty good here. My youngest daughter and grandkids and son-in-law will be here for a few days from West for Eastern New York State. We don't get to see them very often. Now, see you, Mr. Ken. And for ZD, KI4 GXM.
Yeah, KI4 GXM, N4 JD. Good to hear you this morning, Bruce. And that was Walter, KD4 JLB, that passed. So sorry you had to disseminate that, Carl. All right, Butch, good morning to you. W4HJL.
N4 ZD, W4HJL will, Ken, good morning to you. And again, sorry to hear about Walter there, and my regards to his family for sure. Anyway, but I had an early appointment yesterday, so I had to get out of here. But everything was fine. I had to go see the cardiologist, and he's happy so far. So he said, I'll see you in 6 months. So that's, I guess that's a good sign. Anyway, but listening to you sounding good, and Johnny was in there real quick, and Mark, and Robert, Jack, and Paula, and Bob, and Rich, and I think Ralph, and Scott. So, but there might be a few more there, and Mike, I don't know if he's signed out or not. But anyway, good hearing everybody this morning. It's 71, partly cloudy, but it looks like we're going to get some sun. Anyway, Ken, thanks for doing it. Ken, good morning to you. N4 ZED, W4HJL.
Right back at you there, Butch, and glad you have you in there this morning. Sorry, guys, I'm discombobulated right now, trying to catch up on some stuff here. All right, anybody else want to join us before we go to the top? All right, nothing heard. All right, Carl, your turn. KO4JQH. I think Carl's decided to stay out. W3SEG, Scott. I'm going to shut it down, guys. I'll pray for Walter's family. 73, guys.